Right, let's try that again. Some PlayStation network issues. Let's try that again. Good evening, everyone. And let's hopefully this can get right. And actually join me, one of the Red Bulls, reserve driver for the Red Bull, just slammed into the wall there. Not sure why he's on mediums in a quali one session. But that's the Red Bull, one of the Red Bulls out, one of the new drivers, Santon J. He's out in quali one, losing the Red Bull there. The other new drivers, Plato Sklay. So he is standing in this evening for, I think it is Nike, yeah, and then obviously Santon is standing in for Negation, who's on holiday. So hopefully he's having a great time down there in Cape Town. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Clay in the Alfa Romeo, like I said, one of the new guys. And then another new driver, Dan, he's joined the Aston Martin team next to Carl Heltzinger. So that's going to strengthen their team. He's also getting, we've got a new driver for Premier Division, which will feature tomorrow night, hopefully. Yeah, he's building a very strong team. So 4 races gone in the season. We've done Austria, we've done Russia, we have done, let me just think, Austria and Russia, and then obviously we have done 2 more. I can't remember. But yeah, Brazil was one, and Canada. There we go. So this is the 5th round in this shortened 18 round season 4 of us. But at the meantime, at the moment, it is Stoffel on top of the 110.8. Very good lap time by him on a softs. Abueta in a 111 flat, Arne in a 111.3. Then we've got Teacher, Ron, Esotronic. Carl still needs to set a lap time up. He is on a flyer. But made a mistake probably somewhere because yeah, he's ducking into the pit, so it's invalidation for him. Soulsmeister, he's out on track on the Alpine. So both Alpines here this evening. Stormwiller's back after being absent last week. So Soulsmeister is going to start a lap here in the Alpine. So let's see how things go for him. Big congratulations to Saki as well. He's added a little one to his family. Not sure if the little one's going to be called Pucky, because Saki is already if he was Suck, maybe the little one would have been Sucky, but yeah, big congratulations to Mario and his wife for the birth of their first one, and here's to many sleepless nights and lots of crying. Bob featuring tonight, Premier Division driver. He is standing in for one of the Alpha Tauri drivers, but there are a driver missing this evening, so both Alpha Tauri drivers not being available this evening. So Bob has stepped in to try to score some points for his team. Very good chance for Bob this evening. And then we've got Dan, but everyone's still sitting in the pits. Let's just see who's out on track. So Soulsmeister is on it. He's in sector 3 at the moment. And we will get somewhere along the line on board with one of the guys to take a lap around Zandvoort. So Soulsmeister crosses the line on 111.4. Very good lap there by him. Esotronic, the 112.4. So let's see if he can improve. This looks a bit better. Probably 111s. Yeah, 111.4. Wow. A really good lap time there by Sean. My word. Well done, Esotronic. Very good lap there by him. Ron, very consistent. Let's see if he can get into the 111.65. It just puts him behind his teammate. And Ron has been having the upper hand on his teammate in the start of the season, but there is still another 14 races to go, this one included. So Sean's showing some really good signs here in the early part of qualifying. Teacher, he's ducking back into the pits, and no one really, Carl having a bit of a mess there. No one really needs to push for this, with Santon being out of qualifying. It means that everyone will go through, barring that they set a lap together. And yeah, you can see he's really battling to get the tires nice and cold, trying to get out of the way of the guys. Let's see if he can get back onto track. And yeah, so everyone, if you put the lap time in, you will get through or go through to qualifying 2. Then we'll get rid of another 5 drivers to take us through to Q3. Tunable just put a lap up of 111.8 in the Ferrari. Ooh, hopefully no one's in the way of anyone here. I think Tunable has basically done his lap, yeah. Not sure who was in front of him there. Might have been Warlock. He still hasn't set a lap time yet, so we're waiting for him, and we're also waiting for Clay. to put a lap time on. So Dan is on a out lap, and we're going to take you around a lap with him here in Zandvoort. There is 36 laps waiting for us on half race distance. So tires is going to be important here to see what the guys choose to be. It looks like there's a couple of flat spots on those tires. It could be that he was just warming them up. But let's see how he goes on his lap. He hasn't set a time yet. It's his first lap here with FTR. So we're going to get on board with him and follow him around. Right, so this famous banking that everyone seems to love so much. Ooh, a little bit off the throttle there. There we go. So I think the DRS wide open. So into turn 1, you want to trail brake into turn 1. Don't get onto the curb because that will just take you everywhere. Third, fourth, nicely running wide on the curb here. You want to run a little bit wider than he did there. Lost a bit of time, hugged the inside. Seen a lot of guys going wide there. Seems to be the racing line. Now it's all about keeping the car nice and straight through the section. You can see very tentative in trying to get the car to stick. But he's probably just knows that he needs to put a lap together. And that's the only way to get a lap together is make sure that the first lap doesn't end up on the wall, like the Red Bull, to take you through. So Warlock is on an out lap, so we're going to follow him around when he starts his flyer. There is some issues in Sector 3. I can't really see who that was. Right, and we're going to take you around a lap here with Austin Warlock in the Alfa Romeo. So let's follow him around. He just needs to set the lap again together. Don't think this will be a push up for him. Probably just try to get one onto the board. Yeah, very early braking. You can see he's taking it really easy. I'm not trying to do any funnies. You can spin out very quickly. Yeah, going through the gears. This is not a push up for him. Bob's out on a lap. So this is also not going to be a push up for him. He will retire in Q2. So he's probably just going to put a lap time through to get through, and he will then obviously start the race in 15th. Being a Premier Division driver, he's going to have to start at the back of the grid. And then start from there. Yep, there we go. Nicely slow down, get through the line, and there we go. So a time set for him. Right, so as we wait for the drivers to finish off, Ruan popping into the stream. Ruan, one of our Tier 1 drivers, the Premier Division drivers, and he's definitely supporting the teachers. So McLaren driver, him and Jaco Nafel doing really well in the Premier Division, and having only one driver this evening representing the McLaren team. But everyone seems to have set the time except for Warlock. He still needs to set a time, not sure how many times he wants to go around the track before he sets the time. Saki is currently out on the lap. So let's see how he goes about, but at this stage everyone will go through except for Santan, obviously with his retirement. So we'll let's get on board with Saki and see how he masters this track. You really want to stay off the curves. You do not want to touch these curves on the insides because that will literally spin you around. So Saki, all he needs to do is just set a lap time up. That will take him through to Q2. Then we will see what the guys' tyre strategies will be for the rest of the race. Because the fastest lap that you do, that tyre that you've used, you're going to have to start that tyre on, except if it's mixed conditions. That's meaning starting on the inters or the wets. But so far so good for Saki. No spins, very keeping it nice and tidy. Definitely not a push lap by him. Just get across the line, put a lap time up, and there we go. So 1:11.8, he can go much faster than that. And yeah, everyone has set a time now except for Warlock. He's still out on track. Right, so definitely some internet issues there for Warlock. So he seems to be out of qualifying one, so he will start at the back with Bob and Santon. But at the moment, everyone has set a lap time, so that means everyone will go through. Ron on another lap here. Let's see if he can improve. Right, he's 2/10 up in sector 1, so let's have a look at sector 2. Right, let's have a look if he's up or down. Yeah, almost a 10th up, so he's currently 9th. So that might move him just before Dan, just behind his teammate, but maybe he's got a really good third sector. Maybe he had a couple of moments, but he is 4 laps on those soft, so put in a lot of fuel just to get some track time, and that's going to be a 1:11, and I've missed that. Right, so that definitely pushed him up just before, in front of his teammate and in front of Sourcemeister with the 1:11.3. Good lap there by Ron. So there we go. That is your drivers that will go through to qualifying 2. We lost obviously Santon and Borlock. Bob will not feature in quali 2. So there will only be 13 drivers. So we'll only lose 3 drivers, including Bob. Um, and we just wait for the drivers to ready up. And then we'll join you back in Q2. Right, so welcome back to qualifying 2. As you can see, some drivers are leaving the pit, some drivers on track already. It looks like we've got one of the Ferraris who's out first, and it's Buerta. He is on a set of mediums. He's followed by one of the Alpines. That might be a Storm... It's Stoffel. Yeah, he's followed by Stoffel. Stoffel is also on a set of mediums. So those two will cross the line first. Then there's a Mercedes behind them. I've got a funny suspicion that will be Isitronic. It's actually Ron. And then you've got the Red Bull of Arno to take us through. But at this stage, it looks like Arno has decided to go for the mediums. Carl on the softs. The softs track very aggressive, so not sure what the softs will do. But I want to get on board with Arno on his hot lap and see how he goes on the mediums. We'll jump between the drivers. So far it looks like a mixed bag of potatoes here, with people going out on the softs and the mediums. And like I said, we will lose 3 drivers, Bob retiring from the session as he should. So we will lose another 3 drivers with him. But yeah, let's get on board here with a lap in Zandvoort with Arne Goos in the Red Bull, currently trailing his teammate, currently in 3rd in the championship, if I'm not mistaken, goes into turn 1. Nice 3rd, 4th. So let's see how wide he runs. Gets in on the power nice and early, traction control kicking in nicely there for him. And let's see how he does in sector 2. Probably lost a bit of time there in sector 1, just a little bit nervous on the car. You do not want to lose the car on your first lap. You might have another lap on these mediums, or like that, you want to stay away from those curves on the right. Cuts it nice and short, so straightens the car nice and early, but lost a chunk of time in sector 2 due to that touching that curve. A 1:11.7 for Buerta on the mediums. That is a very respectable lap time from him. So a good lap time from Buerta. Let's see what Arne can get up to as the times are going to start come flying in now. We should have Ron. Yeah, Ron goes through with a 1:12. We should see Stoffel somewhere along the line as well. Where's this going to put Arne? It's going to put him at 1:11.652. Yeah, lost a heap of time here in turn 1, and then obviously on that curve there. Isitronic popping in a time of 1:13.5. So let's just see who is on outlaps as well. Tunable is on an outlap. He's on an he's invalidated his lap. So Clay, one of our new drivers, he's still sitting in the pits in the Alfa Romeo. Carl Helsinger, yeah, he starts in a lap with a 1:14.2 on the softs, but definitely can go faster than that. I see one of the McLarens come out. Teacher looks to be, so we'll jump a bit on with Teacher as well when he goes through. But I just want to see if Carl improves his lap time of 1:14.2. So let's have a look at his second time on the right hand side of your screen. Looks nice and flowy through there. Yeah, basically square with these sector 1 time. Probably lost a bit of time in sector 2 as we see the driver starting to push now. So let's see in sector 3. So he's currently on the soft tires. So this will be second lap done on his softs, but you really don't want to do as many laps as that on a set of tires and take it through to race trim, because it will hurt you at the end of the day. You might just want to go for a 2-stop at 1:12.8. So a big improvement for him there, but still a bit away from Ron. Salzmeister, everyone's out on out laps now. I just see someone jumped up. It looked like Tunable. He's jumped up to 4th with a 1:12.3 on the soft. Good lap by him. So Stoffel, yeah, let's get on a lap here with Stoffel in the Williams. So turn 1, you just really want to stay away from that curve. Get as quick as possible on the throttle. Run wide, cut it in, stay in fifth. Now get as close as possible. Yeah, open up the corner, get nice on the throttle. Ferrari getting in the way. I think that was tunable. Well done to him. Other Williams looks to be getting out. It's actually an Alpine getting out of the way. So 24.8 for him in the first sector. Gear down to 6. Stay away from the right hand curve. You do not want to touch the inside here. Goes down to 5th. Now flat out. A bit of traffic in front of him. Goes into 3rd. It's going to short shift to 4th. There we go. Get the car nicely rotated. Very tricky off camber corner here. Tends to back. He seems to be stepping out there slightly for him. DRS wide open. And then very tricky part of the circuit. The second, he's going to go to 3rd now. Try to catch a bit of slipstream with this Alfa Romeo in front of him. And that might just bring him a 10th or so. A very powerful straight this, if you can get it right in terms of timing. It might just be a little bit too far away to get that assistance. But nevertheless, let's see where this is going to slot him. Yeah, 1:11.9 for Stoffel. A very good lap there by him in the Williams. That slots him up into 3rd. Salzmeister is on a lap at 24.7 in sector 2. So that looks like a purple sector, but we know that the game sometimes messes with you when you get on board with someone. It just gives you a purple sector. Tunable getting nicely out of the way there. So let's see what Salzmeister's first lap will be. Then we'll jump on a little bit with Dan. Dan is also on a flyer. Salzmeister's going to cross the line now, and it's a 1:11.3. Yep, purple for him. So that is very good on those softs. 1:11.3 for him. Let's just have a look at Dan. He is currently on the mediums. He's in sector 3. Oops, a slight touch there onto the barrier, but I don't think there's any damage. No, there isn't. Hey, very nice lap by Dan, a 1:11.653. So good lap there by DRS Dan. Stops him up into 3rd. Storm Willis, he's currently on track on the softs. Saki still in the pits. So people in the drop zone at the moment, Teacher, Storm Willis, who yet still needs to set the time, so is Saki Biene. And you can probably sense that Carl might be in a little bit of trouble. And as I said, that Carl gets pushed out by... just want to see who went fast. It's Clay, I think. They just popped up a time. So Clay currently in 9th, Ron in 10th. Carl just been pushed down to 11th. And yeah, drivers in trouble at the moment is Ron, Carl, Storm and Saki. So Aaron is in the pits, Botas in the pits, Salzmeister's pitting. Yeah, they think that's 1:11's 6th and 7th is probably good enough for them. Bota in the pits on the soft, just waiting to see if he needs to go out again. But I think he might just be safe with that 1:11.7 of his. A very good lap there by Clay, putting him up into 9th on the medium, so 1:12.4. Ron 1:12.8. Just want to see Storm. Yeah, there we go. Storm Willis in Alpine. So let's see how Storm can get on with this. He's almost 2/10 up in sector 2. But yeah, he had a horrible lap on his first run, so he's probably going to improve by close to 20 seconds. Probably a spin out from him. So let's see how he can improve on this. Very nice traction out of that turn. You want to pick your braking spot here nice and early. Just fling the car in. Well done. Go down to second, then get into third, get on the power, let the traction control work for you, and then just throw it again into the penultimate corner, and then the banking that waits for you. DRS just after that, yep, opens up there, and this is going to be for Storm a 1:10.9. Very good lap there by Storm Willis. Wow, first 1:10s that we've seen this evening. A really, really good lap time by Storm. So that's good enough to put him through. Just want to see if anyone is out. Carl is still on a lap, but yeah, he is way off at the moment. Saki's still in the pits. So at the moment, people that we might just lose for Q2 will be Ron, Carl, and Saki Biena. So Ron, he's going to need a couple of... So Saki's going out. Carl is on a lap. Yeah, he's jumping into the pits. Ron's just pitted, so he might just put a little bit less fuel in and go out on those mediums again. We'll try to find another 10th or 2 on those mediums. Esotronic, I tell you what a good lap by him, 1:12.2. Yes, it is on the socks, but that's probably going to take him through if things stand the way it is. And at the moment, a good mix of mediums and soft starting tyres for this evening here in Zandvoort. Alright, so just under a minute left here in Zandvoort. At the moment it is Saki that's a bit of trouble, but let's see if he can improve that 1:12.3. Let's see if he can just put a little bit of more daylight between him and the rest of the pack. And he does by some margins. Wow, almost a second up, a 1:11.4. Brilliant stuff by Saki. That slots him into third. That moves Clay down into 11th. I see Carl has retired, so he's out of the session. So it's all about Clay. Ron is out on mediums again. So Clay is on the soft. So Clay is a 10th up. I don't think that's going to make a huge difference to him. He probably needs more than a 10th, but let's have a look. So sector 1 times coming up. So he's probably going to need 2 10ths to take him through. It looks like half a 10th. Up, sit, want to stay away from those curves, and he barely touched it on the inside, so it's going to cost him some time in sector 2, so let's see if this is going to improve, but I doubt if this is going to be a improved in sector 2. Yeah, he's 2.5 tenths up, wow, so a good job by Clay. So 2.5 tenths, that will push Tunable out. Tunable has crossed the finish line, so he's out of quali. Ron is out of quali as well. Yes, he is. Can Clay put himself into Q3 for the first time with FTR? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. What a pressure lap there by Clay. Well done in the Alpha Romeo. Such a good lap by him. Really good stuff. So there we see, and that lap from Clay popped him all the way up into 9th. So the drivers that we've lost so far, it is Tunable, Ron, Carl, and Bob. Bob was Premier Division driver, but at the moment it is soft starting runners will be Stormwiller, Salzmeister, and Clay. The rest all on mediums. Join us back now for Q3. Righto, welcome back for Q3. Just under 10 minutes left in the session, and everyone will be on the soft. It's just depending on who's got the most tires available to run a session. At the moment, it looks like Arne is on a flyer. A little bit of traffic in front. Surely that's not going to get away. No, it doesn't get in the way. So he tends to ride that curve on the inside very well at the moment. So deputy car setup playing a big role there. Get into fourth, nice rotation. DRS So let's see. This will probably be. I'm not sure if this is going to be the first lap for Paul. So let's see. A 1:10.8 from Stoffel. So there we go in the 1:10.8. So a 1:10.4 by Buerta. My word, that is a good lap by Gerard Buerta. What's this gonna be? A 1:10.3 by Arnu. And I tell you what, that lap by Gerard Buerta is probably the lap of the evening. Been really battling. He loves this track. Been battling in the past couple of races. Some bad luck, some none of his own fault really, except maybe the exception of Brazil. But that is a stunner of a lap. My word. It's a Johnny currently in fourth. Soulsmeister, he's crossing the line now. 1:11.2 for him. And you'll see all the drivers popping through now. Let's see what Teacher does. That is a 1:11.3, so that slots him up into fifth. Storm Willis, ooh, big accident. I'll just try to see where that is. Just around here. Yeah, probably lost at the rear end, so he's out of qualifying. So Storm is out. Saki's on a lap. Dan is on a lap. So on the first punches being thrown in Q3, it's Arnu on top with surprise, Ferrari here, Berta in second. Then we've got Stoffel and Soulsmeister, Teacher, Clay, and Esotronic. Right, so a lot of comments coming through here on the channel. Absolutely, Jen saying, go Berta. Yeah, part of the Berta play group. Welcome to the stream, Genevieve. I know also you're streaming on Apex this evening, so good luck with that, and well done for keeping people entertained. And yeah, there we go. So just over 6 minutes left. It is going to be a tough one. So first punch is thrown. It is the Red Bull on top, which I'm quite chuffed about at the moment. I don't know with a 1:10.3, but definitely the lap of the evening, a 1:10.4 by Buerta. Stoffel, Soulsmeister, Dan. So it seems Soulsmeister is probably going to duck into the pits. Yeah, doesn't open his DRS flap at the back. Dan, he's 2/10 down, so he's probably on his way to the pits as well. So yeah, you can expect the guys to do another flyer, maybe 2 flyers if they get the first one wrong. But at the moment it does look really pretty for Buerta. It looks good for Stoffel, so he's on the second row of the grid. Third row would be Dan and Saki, so a good lap there by Saki, 1:11.3 to get himself up into 6th position. And then a good showing there by Clay, which is his first race here at FTR. Thrown into the deep end, and a very good showing by him in the Alfa Romeo. So one of 2 new drivers joining us this evening, the other one in the Red Bull as a stand-in reserve. Clay also stand-in reserve for the Alfa Romeo. They will take control of the Haas team most probably next week, but helping out the bigger teams to score some points, and Clay doing a very good job in trying to score points for the Alfa Romeo team. Right, so Clay ducking out, so let's just see Arnu is on a flyer at the moment, is he? Probably made a big mistake, yeah, so he's going to have a go at this again. Huerta's on an outlap. So it's going to be jump from car to car, but at the moment I feel it's probably going to be between Stoffel, Huerta and Arnu. Unless teacher's got to say this, we know he's got some serious one lap pace. So we're going to jump at the moment between Arnu and Huerta to see who grabs pole this evening. So Arnu going into sector 1, Huerta also going across the line now, starting his flyer. So let's compare times here for sector 1 for between Arnu and Huerta. Probably expect a 24.1. That's probably, let's see where we are, 24.5 for Arnu. Half a tenth down. So let's see where Huerta gets his car. 124.7, 2 tenths down. So yeah, lost a little bit of time there. Stoffel, he's in the garage at the moment. So Arlen in sector 2, he is, we'll see what that time pops up. 24.7. Yeah, he's basically square with his fastest time. 3 thousandths of a second up in sector 2. Let's see what Huerta could do now. He's almost half a tenth down, so that's probably it for him. Let's see, Arlen crosses the line. Let's see if he can maybe just get in there with a 10th. 1:10.3. There we go. So a small improvement, 300ths of a second improvement for him. That puts him back, or puts him still into pole. Huerta crosses the line. He might just start another lap. Stoffel is on an outlap. Soulsmaster outlap. Teacher's on an outlap. Dan is on an outlap. So lots of people on outlaps here. So Soulsmaster is a 10th and a half up. So that would take him to 1:11 flat. Let's have a look at his sector 2 times. I just want to jump between Huerta as well and see if Huerta is on a push lap. He is a 10th down in sector 1. Soulsmaster will see what he does in sector 2. So he's lost a bit of time there, I think. So let's just see. Right, he is almost a 10th up. Huerta is still, he's in sector 3. Yeah, that's probably going to be it for him. So Arnu pits, Huerta pits, Stoffel, almost lose it there. So we know Stoffel is quick. What can he get up to? He's on a 1:10.9, so he needs about 6 tenths of a second, more than half a tenth to get him onto the front row. A second down for Stoffel. Soulsmaster is almost 2 tenths up. And then Sean featuring in qualifying 3. So happy for him. Really good. It seems just like he loves this track, and you can see that some of the guys just favor this track, like Huerta, like Isatronic. This will be probably the first time that Isatronic ZA has out-qualified his teammate Ron Skitter. Probably the first time that Huerta is featured in Q3. The same with Isatronic, and if I am wrong, I do apologize for that. But some really good showing there by the Mercedes and by the Ferrari driver. Right, so I don't think anyone, I just want to see, is the Tronic has crossed the line? Yeah, everyone's crossed the line. It's just Soulsmeister. He's coming into the pits. And that will be qualifying one done. So Stoffel ending up on a very good lap, just pushing Buerta down onto the second row of the grid. But at the moment, yeah, it is Arnefes with a 1:10.3, a 1:10.312 for Stoffel. And I tell you what, we will have a look at the final classifications, but it is extremely close between the top 5, 6 really. So really good lap times from a 1:11.1 to a 1:10.3. So less than a second between the top 7 really. And that is awesome to see. Saki with a 1:11.3. But best qualifying showing for Buerta, probably best qualifying session for Essitronic ZA. Well done to those 2 drivers. Brilliant to Daniel Zandvoort. As the clouds roll in, hopefully it will be a dry race. There's your confirmation. Red Bull on pole with Adrian Goos. And he just beat Stoffel by 3,000ths of a second in the Williams. Then you've got Surprise Buerta on the second row in a Ferrari. Soulsmeister now being joining him. Your third row will be Clay and Teacher. So Clay first time around with us. Good qualifying by him in 5th. Then on your 4th row will be Dan and Saki Biene, the 2 DRS guys. They're almost just under a second off from the pace. Very good showing by Essitronic in the Mercedes in 9th, and in Stormwaters who lost the car in 10th in the Alpine. So join us as the guys are ready up, pick their strategies, and on the formation lap. And waiting for us is 36 laps here in Zandvoort. Right, if you just joined us, welcome back. It is the formation lap here in Zandvoort for Division 2 here on Wednesday night. Please join us also for tomorrow night for the Premier Division as they take on Zandvoort here. And then we're off next week or the week after that to Spain, I think. But it is Zandvoort this evening. And if you can look at the tyres there at the back, you can see some really bold moves there. Santan in the Red Bull going on the hards, Warlock on the hards. You've got Bob starting on the softs, Premier Division driver, Chinable starting on the hards, Ron selecting a brand new set of mediums, Storm Willis a brand new set of softs. And then you've got the guys who qualified it on the tyres. So 2 softs in that top 10, Soulsmeister and Clay. So the 2 softs there, but it's Arne Stoffel and Geer Buerta that forms the first 3 here at Zandvoort. So they've got the best view in turn 1. Alright, so let's wait for Cloudmaster Aurelius up here. 36 laps waiting for us here at Zandvoort in the Netherlands. And it's lights out and everyone is just waiting to go. Hopefully we can go soon. My word, 3 games later and this still is the issue. But they are away safely. It looks like everyone got away. Arden leading the pack, McLaren going on the inside. Oh, these big moments there with the McLaren. And that looks like Teacher. Yeah, big chaos there at the back. That's definitely going to be a steward's nightmare. But at the moment, there is no safety lap. Everyone got going. It's Arnu that's gone through. Buerta into second. What a good start by him. Soulsmaster in 11th. Clay in 4th. I just want to see where is Stoffel. Stoffel is all the way back. And you can see position change. He's the guy who lost the most positions, 9 places down. And I want to see if there's any damage. Oh, there's damage to the front wing, right end plate missing. So he's going to have to pit. And that's all just because a turn 1 incident caused by the McLaren, looking from our view here from the comms box. And yeah, it's no use for him to try to battle that off. He's going to have no drive, no traction or aerodynamic on that car. Pushes Warlock slightly wide. Warlock's gone through, and yeah, there we go. But at the moment, it is Arne leading Gia Buerta. Yeah, so Buerta in 2nd, Soulsmaster in 3rd. We've got Clay in 3rd, or Soulsmaster in 3rd. Sorry, Clay in 4th. Dan in 5th. What a good start by Dan. Ron in 6th. He's just ahead of his teammate Esotronic. Oh, and as I say that, Esotronic, big moment, lost the rear on the mediums. Oh my word, gets in the way of another driver on track. Right, so at the moment, Arne leading from Gerard. Gerard just outside of DRS, Soulsmaster in 3rd. We've got Clay, surprise on his first race here with us in 4th in the Alfa Romeo. He's being charged down by Dan, who's currently 5th in the Aston Martin. Then we've got Ron in 6th position. His teammate had a big spin. He's all the way in 15th now. And Santon also, he went into the pits. I'm not sure if that is a penalty yet. And he leaves the track. It's disappointing for Red Bull to see what's going on here, but hopefully he can recover during the race. Isotronic coming out of the pits, he selected the hards. But we can't go to the end on the hards, but he can get a good chunk and hope for a safety car to bring the pack just closer together. Bob currently in 14th on the hards. He started on, no, he actually pitted for the hards. So pretty sure there was contact with him as well. Stoffel all the way in 12th on the hards. Then we've got Storm Willis keeping it in 11th. He is on 2-lap old softs. So let's just see who had to pit. Alright, so there we go. Stoffel, Bob, Isotronic, and Santana had to pit. And I'm not sure if Teacher is still out on track. Yeah, he is. He is on a set of mediums. There we go. So yellow sector, can't really see what's going on there. but it looks like Dan might have lost it. A big battle here between Saki and Dan, so both of them on their mediums and giving a good fight, and that's just bringing Tunable back into this play as well. Saki on both of them on the mediums, Tunable on the hards, so really looking good on those hards. And I'm not sure if Clay has got, or Dan has got damage. Yes, he has, so he's going to have to duck into the pits. You can see bits of carbon fiber. That is Clay out. He's lost the car. A big spin out for him. He's currently in 8th, so he's gone out. So lots of activity in the pit this evening here in Zandvoort. Seems the track is very slippery. It hasn't rubbed in yet like the guys wanted to. But from the front, it looks good for Arne in the Red Bull, Buerta in the Ferrari in 2nd. They're lapping, I think it's Esotronic there, Solsmeister in 3rd. So Tunable currently in 6th position on those hards, doing really well. He's keeping up with, and I just want to see, he is 2 seconds behind Carl, and then Carl is 20 seconds behind Ron. Esotronic now going to get lapped as well by Tunable very soon. But a safety car can change anything. Saki is out. Not sure what happened to him. We missed that, unfortunately. He's out on the hards. The safety car is out, so safety car is out. Apologies for that, a bit of delay in the information from my side. So Santon's going to go through. So you're going to see a lot of people probably jumping onto the pits now, get maybe rid of those hards, go onto the mediums. This opens the opportunity for Salzmeister to pit, get rid of those softs, maybe slap on a pair of mediums, brand new ones, and see if he can do a 2-stopper from there. A bit too early for the guys on the mediums to pit, unless they probably want to go for the hards, but that will not get them through. They're about 10 laps shy to get them through. But let's see who is ducking into the pits and who not. So Carl is in the pits. He's just come out. That is a pair of white. That's a pair of mediums, so a brand new set of mediums. Running very close there to, he just comes out ahead of Dan. Very close to the pit lane line there, so very close to a penalty for him. So none of the front runners seems to be, let's just follow them around. Let's see if any one of them pit, but I doubt if Arno and here we might see Salzmeister duck in, as it is almost a free pit stop for him, but we know in this track, the track position is everything. But we'll keep an eye out on these guys and see who stops. So currently outside of the points being awarded to 12th. Outside of the points is Esotronic in 15th, Warlock in 14th, and Santon in 13th. Last scoring point position is Clay in the Alfa Romeo. So Nick not going, or Arne not going in, a bit of a dummy there for him. Fia stays out, Soulsmeister stays out. It looks like everyone is staying out. And the biggest winners and losers after lap 7 here of 36 is, the biggest winner probably is Ron Skitter. He's up into 8th, well 8 positions up into 4th. And then the biggest loser was Saki, he's retired. And then Clay 7 places down all the way into 12th. And then Stoffel 5 places down into 7th. A good start there by Tunable. 6 places up to 5th position. So for Storm, he's currently in 6th with 4 positions up. So great stuff by him. Bob currently in 11th. He 3 positions that he's gained for the start. Alright, as we resume racing here, lap 9 of 36. It is Arno leading Geerboerta. Geerboerta getting under lots of pressure now from Soulsmeister on those softs. Let's just get the telemetry up again. There we go. But his softs will go all very quickly. You'll expect a more durable tyre, the mediums, to last till about lap 16. Maybe they even switch it to lap 20. And then maybe they can switch to the softs. It will be interesting to see if they can make a one-stopper work with the medium softs, but it's probably going to be medium hards. But currently Soulsmeister looking very racy in 3rd. Ron currently in 4th. He's being chased down by Chinable in 5th. It's Stoffel in 6th. And yeah, let's join this battle here. The two, it looks like the Aston Martins, Linus Stern here, Carl Halsinger and Dan. Oh, big moment there. That's Tunable out. Lost the rear as they came through, but he's managed to recover. My word, no nose on the Ferrari, but lots of carbon fiber. Yellow flags in sector 3. He's going to have to pit. That's going to bring Soulsmeister. He's going to come through. Warlock is going to come through as well. But big moment there for Tunable in the Ferrari. That drops him all the way down into 12th. Dan has come through on Carl, so I'm pretty sure that was a team move. Dan showing some really good pace at the moment. And from what I heard, Carl battling a bit with his setup at the moment. But it is Dan who's come through on his teammate, and he's chasing after Stoffel now. The teacher has gone through on Storm Willis with Bob at the back. So Bob is currently in 9th on those mediums, and he's looking racy. He's looking very good. Santon currently in 10th in point scoring position. So very good there by him. This looks very good by the two. These two manufacturers are battling it out early stages of the World Championship. Currently AlphaTauri leading the Red Bull by a very small margin. So it's all about scoring points this evening, with the AlphaTauris being one driver short. And that is that's Carl Helsinger. That's going to bring out another safety car. I'm pretty sure that, as it's by the bank. Let's see if it will be a safety car. So Carl DNFing in the Aston Martin. But let's get back to this big battle here. So Bob is now chasing after Teacher. Santon is now all the way up into 8th. He got promoted due to that incident with Carl. And he's been chased by his friend Clay. That's currently in 9th. Clay is on a hard set of tyres. But it's all about points for the Red Bull team and for the AlphaTauri. But the AlphaTauri looking really good. Getting up here, both are looking very racy against Arne at the moment, so we haven't been with them. Gerard will get DRS down the main straight. Opens DRS. He is using a lot of his overtake, and Arne has been really working very clever with these ERS at the moment. 60% for the Red Bull driver in front, so probably not using it because he doesn't feel the need to do that. And here, both are very close to having almost 0 ERS. Obviously using it, trying to stay with Arne. Arne showing some good pace early. They've opened up a gap to Ron, just over 6 seconds to Ron. And then we've got the battle of Dan chasing after Stoffel. And there is someone's gone into the wall, and I'm not sure who that was. I'm trying to see, maybe just someone running wide. But it is Clay who's come through on Santon, and he's down, or up into 8th. Santon down into 9th. Teacher currently in 7th. Stoffel looking so pretty on those hards, currently in 4th position, 2 seconds off Ron. So you expect the medium runners to probably put around about lap 18, 19. So let's see how late they're going to leave that to maybe pit for either the hards or try to push this and hope for another safety car and slap the softs on at the end. But at the moment it does look like the medium tyre was the best tyre to start on. Arnu pumping in the lap time now. He's opened up a 1:12.5. So Bertha decided to go into the pits. Now, I'm not sure if there was an incident. Is he doing a 2-stopper? So he's going medium and medium. So that's a 2-stopper for Gerard. So he's going to have to come in again and slap a pair of softs on because he cannot finish the race on these tires. So he comes out. Is he going to? Yeah, he comes out in front of Clay and Santon. So he's pitted now. So Arno stayed out. Ron has stayed out. Stoffel, we're probably going to see him probably later. Ruan or Dan is at the back of Stoffel now. And it's a nice queue forming here. It is a Mercedes that is going to be lapped pretty soon. That is a Tronic. So Dan promotes himself up into 2nd. Bob all of a sudden into 3rd. And Arno has ducked into the pits. He's slapped on a brand new set of hearts. So he doesn't need to pit again unless damaged, but he's looking good at the moment. So our race leader is pitted. He's slapped on the hearts. And funny enough is he is actually behind here Bertha. So the undercut for Bertha worked wonders, but he still needs to stop again. Arno on a brand new set of hearts is chasing down Stoffel, and Bertha still needs to pit again. Santa needs to pit again, and you would strongly believe that Teacher, Bob, Dan and Ron has to pit again. So it's all about Arno coming through the field, make no mistakes, keep it nice and clean, be patient, and just get himself through in this traffic. Try to get behind Bertha as quickly as possible, make use of the DRS opportunities that's available, and get himself through there. But Bob, a brilliant race by him so far. Started all the way, I think, in 14th. He's now into 3rd. He's probably going to have to pit again. He will not make it through on those mediums. So he's going to have to, he's probably going to go for another pair of mediums or maybe even softs at the end of the race. So he will be racy. But we expect Ron to pit very soon, as Dan is now, and you can see those tires from Ron is really going, oh, and Dan drifting sideways. And he's on 9-lap old mediums versus Ron's 14-lap old mediums, with Bob on 7-lap old, and then Teacher. So a bit of a queue forming behind Ron here, and it's all about pitting now. If Ron pits now, he can probably have the undercut on these, on Dan and Bob, and even Teacher, and still fight for that podium position, because he was in a very comfortable looking third position. So let's see if Ron decides to pit. Bob just sitting here in third, having a look at everything. Let's see if he stays to the right. Is he going to go into the pits? Yes, he is. He's going to duck into the pits. So let's see. So that releases Dan, releases Bob. Teacher goes through into third. So Ron pits. Brand new set of hearts for him. Where's he going to come out? Arno just going through the start-finish straight now. He's probably going to come probably just behind his teammates. So let's just see. Stoffel, he's going to come out in front of Stoffel. Yes, he does. So he returns back on track in 8th, but he doesn't need to stop again. And also Arno is now in just behind Buerta, 6 seconds behind him, but he doesn't need to stop again. So good job there by Arno, getting himself up into 5th. It's all about monitoring the top 4 now to see when they will pit. Further down the field, we've got Storm Willis in 11th. He is coming out of the pits. He's pitted for a brand new set of mediums. So I think he was on the soft, 16 on the softs. He can probably get 20 laps out of those mediums. And yeah, he will finish the race on those mediums. Salzmeister currently in 12th. Retirement so far, lap 16 of 36. Almost halfway through, Karl Heltzinger and Saki Biena. Right, so if you just joined us, it is a second safety car in a session. Tunable has lost the car in the Ferrari, so that is another safety car out. This is going to help guys like Bob, Buerta, probably Dan and Teacher. So let's have a look. Teacher's going into the pits. He's going to slap on a brand new set of hards. Buerta has stayed out. Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. This safety car just came at the wrong time. Bob also staying out, also the wrong time for safety car for him. Arno is on the hard, so 3-lap old hard, stick to his strategy, and that keeps him into 3rd. Dan now in 4th on a brand new set. Ron in 5th. Teacher in 6th on the hards. Let's just see, Santon is coming out of the pits together with Stoffel, both of them brand new mediums. They're going to be nice and racy at the end of the race. Clay also getting out of the pits, a brand new set of mediums. So yeah, safety car brought out. So 3 retirements so far, half the distance through here, Zandvoort. First safety car brought out by Karl Heltzinger, and then the second one brought out by Tunable in the Ferrari. But at the moment it is Bob leading, Premier Division driver, and he's leading Pierre Buerta. Both of them, you would tend to think Bob definitely probably needs to pit, unless he's trying out a different strategy to see how it works for him tomorrow night in Premier Division. but you get the sense that Buerta might not need to, but again, he might just be able to stretch those tires. So 22 lap on the mediums. It's probably 2-3 laps more than what Pirelli thinks it can do. I know 16 laps is probably the optimal you can do on those mediums. But Arne looking racy in third with brand new hards. Dan on hards, Ron and Sotucha. Due to Bob being a Premier Division driver, he will be demoted down to fourth. So effectively, Geerberta is your race leader with Arne in second and Dan in third. And then you've got Bob in fourth and Ron in fifth. Further down the field, we've got Santan in seventh in the Red Bull, so good points if he can keep it together. He's on a brand new set of mediums. Stoffel just behind him, very quick and racy. You expect him not to be held up very long by Teacher, and Santan expect him to come through the field. Clay in ninth in his first race with FTR, Storm in 10th, Soulsmast 11th, Isatronic point scoring 12th. So we will just have a look and see when the safety car will be going in. Safety lights, there we go, confirmation race control. Safety car will be in this lap. And let's see how Bob gets away. Buerta, effectively Buerta leading the race. He's probably going to try to stretch those tires till the end. He might just have a little bit of an edge, over the guys. But let's see if they warmed up their tires nicely. Let's see when Bob releases them. He becomes effectively the safety car when the safety car goes into the pits. And so obviously Premier Division drivers not yet to mess up Division 2 drivers race, but he is racing for points, and it seems like he's letting it not go yet. Yeah, and there he goes, he drops it. So Buerta and Arne getting very close to each other. Buerta taking the inside line, Arne a little bit further down. So there we go, further in the background, it looks like Dan's getting very racy behind the Red Bull on those, behind those brand new mediums or hards on. Cold tires will make you spin out. You do not want to make a mistake. Oh, like he did there, a little bit over eager. And that just brings Ron closer. But at the moment it is Bob leading from Buerta, Arne. Ron's gone through, Dan probably had a moment. So now it looks like, big battle there between Stoffel and Teacher. It is Teacher who's got the inside line into the corner. Will he take it? Yes, he will. And Santan also looking very racy there in 8th position, just behind Stoffel. Now Stoffel's overtaken him, and he's going to try to stick with these guys and see if he can just stick with them, maybe pull them with them. Buerta now half a tenth behind Bob. Arne a little bit behind, but I don't think Arne will be pushing yet. I think he's just biding his time behind Buerta, but great race pace here by Geerberta. Ron currently in 4th. He's being chased by Dan in 5th. Right, so Dan getting very close here to Ron, just needs to buy us time. So Bob sitting at 1:12.1 on the mediums, that's a very fast lap time by him. Is Dan gonna go on the inside? He goes in on the inside, doesn't leave enough space for Ron. A good overtake there by Dan, well done, leaving the other driver's space, going on the inside, and Dan is through on Ron, so that's effectively for the podium. So well done to Ron there, and to Dan for good clean racing. The teacher now all over the back of Ron, and it seems like Ron's battling slightly with his hards maybe. You can see is definitely struggling on the hards. But further up, Buerta staying within DRS of Bob. I don't know, losing a bit of time to these guys, but that's to be expected because of the medium being the fastest tyre. But that mediums will wear off very quickly, and you do expect Bob probably to pit again. He's not getting rid of Buerta. Buerta staying with him, and that's very encouraging to see. You know, the Division 2 drivers, although I don't think that... Oh, big moment there for... My word. Lost the rear. That's him into the wall. He's going to have to go and pit now. That will be a virtual safety car, so he might just come... No, he won't. But he can go and put on a brand new set of softs now. There we go, softs on for him, a brand new nose. That is so heartbreaking. That was definitely a podium for him. He goes out into 8th, but he's going to be so fast on these tyres. So virtual safety car. Arno in 2nd, Bob still 1st, Dan in 3rd, and then Teacher in 4th. So virtual safety car, there's a delta that you need to stick to. Lap 23 of 36. Got another 13 laps to go here in Zandvoort. Right, if you just joined us, it's lap 25 of 36. We had 2 safety cars, 1 virtual safety car. We've lost Tunable, Carl Haltzinger and Saki Bierner. And then a big moment there for Geert Buerta, losing the car as he comes into the bank on the start-finish straight. He was effectively in first position. Yes, he had to pit again, lost the rear slightly, and he's all the way down now into 7th, and he is 6 seconds behind Stoffel in front of him, so he's got a mountain to climb, and we'll keep on monitoring that gap between him and Stoffel. 6 seconds at the moment. Stoffel within half a tenth of Ron, so he's going to get DRS maybe a little bit too far away there from Ron. Let's see, Ron covers the inside, Stoffel's going to go around the outside. Let's see, he's going to do the undercut. Oh, yes, he is. So Stoffel's gone through on Ron, so that's net 5th for him. The teacher currently in 4th, a good recovery drive from him. Dan, brilliant showing this evening. He's in 3rd. And then you've got Arnu, who's still in 2nd position. Bob is 1.3 seconds ahead on 18 lap old mediums. 10 laps left. Pretty sure he can't do 28 laps on those tires. But let's have a look and see if there's a drop off in lap times from him. Gap is 1.2 seconds. Right, so effectively Bob will be moving down into 4th position. So Arnu and Net win. Dan in 2nd, Teacher in 3rd. It will be Bob in 4th. Stoffel 5th, Ron 6th, Geerbutter. That gap was 6 seconds between him and Stoffel. It's more or less the same again, but he is catching Ron at the moment. So Ron might be a little bit in trouble there on those mediums, on those hards. Apologies for that. So Gerard is catching Ron. Is he going to catch Stoffel and Teacher? Probably it's a little bit too far-fetched. 9 laps left. It's probably a bit of a mountain to climb for him. But Arne doing a stellar job here. No penalties for the top 4 at the moment. Stoffel, let's just have a look at penalties and see where Stoffel is. Stoffel's got a 10-second penalty. Not sure if he will be asking that back from the stewards due to incidents. But a 10-second penalty will demote him all the way down to, just get this right, so that will just drop him behind Buerta, so Buerta will move up into 6th. That's if he doesn't get penalties. Ron will be moving up 1 position as well. But from the new guys' point of view, it is a good race so far by Clay. He's currently a 9th on mediums. He's also got penalties his way. So he is in a 9th position. And then Warlock, not sure where Warlock is at the moment. It says he is in 13th, but I'm not sure about that. We'll have to check the final results. And then the other newcomer, Santon, he's currently in 12th on a brand new set of softs. He's chasing after Sean. And very close to Sean Esotronic at the moment. Right, so yellow flags out. I'm not sure what that was for. I think it is for a lap car, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just jump all the way down to... No, it couldn't be. Not sure why there's a safety or yellow flags in sector 2. Hopefully it will reset itself as we go through. But at the moment it's still Bob leading. He's 1.1 seconds ahead of Arne. But this is not a battle for the win. Dan currently in 2nd. Stoffel now closest battle on track most probably. He is within DRS of Teacher. Geerbutter 1.3 seconds behind Ron, so he's chasing Ron down. So we'll definitely get Ron 4 seconds further down from Stoffel. So yeah, unfortunately it's a recovery drive here for Buerta. This could have been a really good podium for him, but unfortunately that spin cost him really badly. Right, so Buerta now within DRS, you can see he is really pushing very hard. He's going to run out of laps. There's 6 laps left. If he wants to make any impression on in front, he needs to get past Ron very quickly. Is Ron going to battle this on a 13-lap-old mediums versus 6-lap-old softs? This is for track position. There is no favors here. Let's see if both these drivers can keep it nice and clean. Right, so DRS assistance will be again here for Buerta. Ron running slightly wide. Buerta going to get on the gas, but running that wide line does give you a little bit of more traction maybe. Gerard goes on the outside. Is he going to make the stick? Yes, he does. Ron trying to go for the undercut, but Ron will get DRS on the start-finish straight. So let's see. I think he went through the DRS detection. So let's see if Ron gets DRS. And if he can stay with Gerard, it will just... that's another safety car. That is a big moment from Ron. Unfortunately, we were not on board with him, but there you can see the wreckage. That will be a safety car. My word. And what do the guys do now? Does anyone pit? 3 laps on the safety car, 2 laps of racing. I don't expect anyone to pit. Buerta in 6th. This is going to close the gap nicely. Right, so lap 31, there we go. Bob eventually pits. He's probably going to slap on a brand new pair of softs, so safety car working nicely for him. He'll have a couple of laps to chase down the leaders and get himself on the podium, which is net going to be 4th position for him. But he comes out. Arne is through. Dan is also in the pits. He's going to slap on his softs. Yeah, so that worked out nicely for Bob. He's going to come out on 2nd. Stoffel promoted to 3rd. Dan is in the pits in 4th. That's a brand new softs, teacher softs. Buerta's also pitting. He's going to jump in for new softs. You would have expected him to maybe keep track position and just try to defend, but he's in. Probably saw the gap behind him is nice and big, so do what everyone else does in front of you. Good there by the Ferrari team. I think that was a good decision in hindsight. So he's on new softs, Teach on new softs, Dan on new softs. Stoffel might be a bit of a sitting duck on 13-lap-old mediums. Bob new softs, and then I don't know, brand new or 17-lap-old hards. So that might be prove to be tricky for him. So we'll see when the safety car comes in. All the drivers are probably in lean fuel now, trying to save some fuel. But currently it is Arne leading with Stoffel will be in the net 2nd. Dan will be in 3rd. Bob will be in 4th. Teacher in 5th. Buerta 6th. Salzmeister 7th. But don't put your bottom dollar on that, because that's about to change. Because there will be about 2 or 3 laps, still a sprint race under the safety car. Right, then safety car will be in on a lap 33, crossing the line for 34. When is Arnu going to drop it? You can see the safety car going in, and Arnu drops it. There he goes. He goes for it. Bob in second. It looks like Stoffel is in third. Is Stoffel going to? No, he decides better of that and stays into third. Dan is going to enforce a good, looks like a good restart by everyone as they come through. And the guys on the softs is going to be extremely racy at the moment. Oh, big moment there from the inside for Dan. What a brilliant move by Dan on Stoffel. He's all over the back now of Bob. So let's see. Yeah, as expected, Stoffel on those mediums battling a little bit. He's got Teacher for company just behind him. And then Bertha as well. So can Bertha recover this? Can he get himself maybe in the top 4? Just missing out on that podium, which will be a big shame for him because he really had one of the best qualifying sessions and showed some really good pace. So Teacher trying to go on the inside. There's going to be no contact. No, there isn't. He's going to go on the outside. Yes. Oh, big contact between the two. So Bertha comes through on the inside. So not a lot of space left there by Stoffel. So Bertha on the outside. This is a three-way battle. Who's going to blink first? Who's going to break late? And yeah, so Bertha taking the outside line. He stays ahead of Teacher. So he's up into 5th. Bob is in 2nd. He's being chased by Dan. So plenty of action here on track. So can Bertha get past Stoffel? If he can really get past Stoffel, that will promote him really into podium position again. So he's literally battling for podium, yeah, with obviously Bob going to drop down all the way down to 4th. So it's important for him to get past Stoffel. Stoffel making that Williams very wide. Oh my word, that was close. So he's going on the outside. They're on their way to start their last lap. Is he going to go? No, he thinks better of it. He's going to try to get DRS around the straight now. Oh, big moment there for Stoffel as he ran wide on those mediums. So this is it for Gerard. Do not lose the rear again. There we go. He uses overtake. He's going to make the stick. He gets DRS. Is DRS able to get? Not yet. Will only be on the next straight. So is he going to go on the inside? Yes, he does. Oh, this is tight. This is tight. A bit of a nudge there, but nothing malicious. So he's probably got one more opportunity. That will be the back DRS or maybe even through the bank. But this is really it for him. If all the penalties get taken away by the stewards, unfortunately this will not be a penalty. But let's see. Nevertheless, on the race trim, this will be a podium if you can get past him. So let's see if further down the field it is Arne who's almost gone through. So Bertha all over the back here of Stoffel. So let's see through the bank if he's going to get DRS. He might be a little bit too far away this time around. All his overtakes going to get DRS, but it's not going to be track position. He probably will get it on penalties. There we go. What an exciting race coming to an end here. So everyone has crossed the start-finish line. It is Arne who wins here in Zandvoort in the Red Bull. Great drive by Arne. He was under pressure by Bob for most of the time and really did well to stick his car in front of the Alpha Tauri. Valuable points there for Red Bull. So Arne comes down with the win. Just waiting for confirmation from Codemaster. And also, who's our driver of the day? Bob, driver of the day, yeah, coming all the way from the back. So good stuff there by Bob. I mean, but you expect that from a Premier Division driver. So well done to him. But final race classifications. The podium is not what it looks like. You will see a Ferrari up there just in the comms box now. But it is Red Bull who comes through for the win in Arne. A second position will be Dan. Third will be Bertha. Fourth will be Bob. and then it will be Salzmeister, Stormwillis, and Stoffel. I'm going to try to get these gentlemen quickly into the chat party and have a chat with them. So just bear with me as I get Arnu and Dan and Gerard Botha into the chat party. So Arnu, right, so just wait for the drivers to join. And just want to get Dan in here as well and get into the comms box with us. Alright, just getting Dan into the chat party and let's have a discussion with our top three this evening. Alright, there we go. So I can see that Arno's already in and Gerard. So let's start with Gerard. Hey, what a qualifying, buddy. What a qualifying. Yeah, but I mean, that's your best qualifying of the year so far. I mean, yeah, also, I think you lost the rear end as you came through the bank or something and you just knocked it slightly there. Just Yeah, but that's still a podium. I mean, it's still third position. And some good points. It's eventually getting points, buddy. Well done. Very happy. Your teammate not having the best race. Tunable was looking good at the stage. I think he was sixth or seventh, but then lost the car. Difficult tonight to keep the car on track. It just looked like there was no grip. Absolutely. So well done, Gerard, and well done as a management member. It's the first podium for us. So well done, buddy. Let's just see if Dan is in as well. I'm not sure if Dan has joined. No, he hasn't. So, Anna, let's skip to you. Anna, yeah, it's difficult with not having Nick around as a teammate. Obviously, we tried some reserves tonight and a little bit of work needed there. But your race went well, qualified on pole, and just it's probably not your best lap in quali. I think you could have gone faster than that. We both know you could, but kept it together. So medium and hards was the way to go. Ah, okay. We didn't see that on the stream. No, we were chasing down Bob, and I think it was still full or something. Yeah. But but look, yeah. I mean, Gerard kept you on your toes for the first couple of laps. You guys were pulling away slightly from everyone. I think Ron at a stage was third. He lost a lot of time. I think he was like 6 seconds behind you guys. So it was really up to you two in terms of pit stops. And you did well. I mean, another podium for Red Bull. This is going to bring you closer to Nick. Obviously, Nick not racing this week, but he'll be back next week. So good for Red Bull. Well done, buddy. Yeah, look, we obviously don't encourage Premier Division drivers to keep it that tight, and we'll have a nice chat to the guys just as team principals. But in essence, that could have gone wrong. It was a bit too close racing for my liking. Premier Division drivers is just there to fill seats really and score points, not to battle for the win, because the win will never be be theirs. And I think we saw it last week when I made space for you as well to come through. But anyway, it was good from both of you. First and third, I think Ferrari will be happy. That's good points. Ferrari team looking strong in Premier Division. And from my side, Adnan, I think also, yeah, I think also Nick saying there on the Red Bull group, well done, Adnan. So get in there, boy. Well done. Brilliant stuff. I tell you what. Oh, did you? Did you? Okay, well, next time I'm going to have to be around so we can do this a triple header. It's about time. Listen, well done, guys, and congratulations. And here, I couldn't remember what the track for next week. What's next week up for us? Because I couldn't remember. I actually mentioned it on the stream, and I just couldn't remember what's the next track next week. I'm a bit distracted this evening. My word. I'm pretty sure it is something like Spain. Okay, no, that's fine. But look, anyway, thanks, guys, and all the best, and we'll see you wherever we are next week. I'll try to catch up with that a bit. And there we go, Spain. See, I knew a little bit more. Brilliant. We'll catch you guys, Spain and then Monza. Righto. So, Arnu and Kharat, hopefully we'll see you guys again in the podium next week in Spain. But well done for this, guys. Brilliant stuff. Thanks, guys. All right, and then from our side, thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and thanks for joining. A brilliant session by everyone. I think a couple of safety cars out, but in essence, a good race for Division 2, good race for the newcomers, Clay and for Santan, and some hard luck for all the retirees. But we'll catch you next week in Division 2, and like Gerard from management said, it's next week we're in Spain. So we'll go hunt down some bulls there. But you can catch Premier Division, myself, and the rest of the Premier Division guys. You can catch us tomorrow as we race in Zandvoort as well. Have a great evening, and thanks for tuning in. Ciao, ciao.